then verse number 19. Genesis 37, verses 3 through 11, and then verse number 19. Scripture reads, "Now Israel loved Joseph more than all his children, because he was the son of his old age. And he made him a coat of many colors. And when his brethren saw that their father loved him more than all his brethren, they hated him, could not speak peaceably unto him. And Joseph dreamed a dream, and he told it to his brethren, and they hated him yet the more. And he said unto them, Hear, I pray you, this dream which I have dreamed. For behold, we were binding sheaves in the field, and lo, my sheaf arose and also stood upright. Behold, your sheaves stood round about and made obeisance to my sheep. And his brethren said unto him, Shalt thou indeed reign over us? Or shalt thou indeed have dominion over us? And they hated him yet the more for his dreams and his words. And he dreamed yet another dream and told it his brethren, and said, Behold, I have dreamed a dream more. Behold, the sun and the moon and the 11 stars made obeisance to me. And he told it to his father and to his brethren. And his father rebuked him and said unto him, What is this dream that thou hast dreamed? Shall I and thy mother and thy brethren indeed come to bow down ourselves to thee, to the earth? And his brethren envied him, but his father observed the same. Verse number 19. And they said one to another, Behold, this dreamer cometh. I want to talk about, here comes the dreamer.
Amen.
Amen. Here comes
Goodness.
the dreamer.
Sorry, y'all.
Whenever you are found, observed, discovered to be a person that has what some say a great imagination, a dreamer, a person that looks beyond that which is natural and able to accomplish, you will have immediately a number of people who will stand against you. They want to shut you down. If you think in your own lives, you will soon discover that the way you used to dream, and as often as you used to dream, and as big as you used to dream when you were a child, you stopped doing that somewhere along the way. You gave in to your circumstances.
Oh, goodness. I'm messing up.
You gave in to your natural abilities. You gave in to your senses, that is, your sight, your hearing, your understanding, you gave into. And you'll find that you stopped dreaming. You stopped imagining that you could accomplish things that are otherwise impossible. All right? But I need to ask the question, is there anything too hard for God?
All right, son. All right.
When we
Yeah, I'm
are
sorry.
limited,
I'm trying to get comfortable.
and we are certainly limited, with all that we have at our disposal, we cannot do beyond what we are able and capable of accomplishing. We can only be in one place at one time. Sister Lockwood wasn't here with us last Sunday, but her spirit was present.
Amen. Amen.
But she had to be somewhere else. Sister Lane was unable to be with us last week, but she was somewhere else.
Yes, sir.
And anybody here that wasn't present, you were, in fact, somewhere else.
Amen. Amen.
Florida, different parts of Georgia, wherever you were. All that's good. But we are limited. And even when we try to do things, we have to split ourselves sometimes, trying to accomplish so much. But we find that we just aren't able. But a dreamer is coming.
Yes, sir.
A dreamer looks at that which cannot be. And a dreamer will grasp that and hold on to it until the dream becomes
Reality.
You see where I'm going.
Yeah.
Reality is right now.
Amen.
The dream is, Marquita, one step away. It's always just beyond our reach, which is why
That's right.
it's a dream.
That's right.
It has not yet been accomplished. And when folk find out that you got big dreams, I said it before, I say it again. Some of them folk will try to stop you from accomplishing
Your dream.
your dreams.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. Look. This dreamer that we just read about, this young boy, he was about 17 years old at this time. Just a little older than you, Jay. He was already a dreamer. He dreamed about things that God caused him to see and visualize in his dreams.
Amen.
Y'all praying with me?
Yes, sir.
Dreams that come from God can only be interpreted by God. Here we see some of the early stages of his life as a teenager, as he dreams about things that are happening. He couldn't really explain it, but his family was explaining it because God was revealing it to the family exactly what the dreams were saying. His brothers felt it. They were shook up about it. We're going to bow to him. We're going to reverence him. He gonna be above us. That's our little brother. What? He one of us. We threw rocks at the train together. We stole the candy bar in the store together. Ate it on the way home. And agreed we wouldn't tell mom and daddy. He's one of us. Little hard-headed rascal. Needed some help when he was in a fight. I had to go get him. Now he talking about he got a dream. And in his dream, we bowed down to him.
Dream on.
Yeah. I'm the baby boy in my family. And I'm amazed and was amazed, still amazed when I look back at how some of my brothers acted over certain things that happened in my life. God would fix it when they had to deal with me. They had to come to me. They couldn't operate without me. I'm not getting a big head. I'm just trying to let you know, God will put you in a position that you never ever dreamed that you would be in.
Amen.
King David went through it.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
8 sons.
8 sons.
The baby boy.
That's right.
I'm the 8th son.
Amen.
I'm the baby boy.
I'm the 8th child.
King David was out taking care of them animals. You know, the brothers didn't have time for that. They was tough rascals. Weightlifting and swimming and boasting about what they could do, how fast they could run. They were tough. But said, these are not the one that God has chosen.
Right.
Do you have another son, Jesse? I do. He's out there in the field keeping the sheep. Y'all know how our ancestors used to say, he out yonder.
Yeah.
I ain't going out there, but you go get him. Tell him to come right here.
You're right.
Come here, somebody. We used to laugh at them when they talked that way years ago. Now I'm proud as I can be.
Yes, I am.
Because I'm connected. And I understand it so much better.
What's up?
They had a whole lot more sense than we had.
Amen.
They were trying to get us to get book sense. And they also kept telling us you can't buy no sense. And you better listen to me if you got any sense. Are y'all with me? Yeah. And so they pushed us in the classroom. But they knew we were still dumb as a donut.
How dumb is it?
Yes, we were. We ain't had no sense. Stealing cigarettes out of mom's cigarette pack. Thought she didn't know nothing. Like she can't count. Like she don't know how she left it. We run around and steal a cigarette and run off, and all of us puffing on the same cigarette. Don't know what we're doing. Dumb as dumb. Then we walk around by her and smell just like the cigarette we just got been puffing on. Mama loved us enough not to punish us over everything we did.
All right, come on, man.
Just like God doesn't punish us now
That's
about
right.
everything that we deserve to be punished for.
You brother, tell us.
Are y'all with me?
I can't. I'm holding this.
A dreamer cometh. Joseph dreamed that he said, hey brothers, come here. I got to tell y'all about my dream. Now, you know they was uptight about it. They already was mad because daddy loved him more than the others. Now, watch what the Bible says about love. For God so loved. I'm giving y'all the explanation right there. For God so loved. How much did he love? The world.
That he gave.
Oh, okay. What? That he gave. He so loved. That he gave. That he gave his only begotten Son, that whomsoever believeth in him should not perish but have everlasting life. Now, love, according to the Bible, according to God, is given. But you got a generation or two that's so messed up, they'll go for the okie doke from any hard-headed Negro. They run up and say, baby, I love you. I love you. He told me he loved me. I'm going to do anything for him. Yeah. You love him because you will do anything because you so love him. But if that rascal ain't doing nothing for you, he don't love you.
Amen. Tell it again.
Love is action. It's not an emotion. And God so loved that he gave. So the old man, Jacob, gave to Joseph because he loved him more. And let me interpret, he did more for him. He did more for him. The other boys possibly didn't deserve too much giving. Y'all know, y'all got children. Some children, you can't give them too much. And sometimes for some kids, a little is too much. You got to be careful how you give to your children. You love y'all more than me. No, I love y'all the same. But I can only show my love to certain ones, certain ways. Because some of them ain't going to do right. Amen, somebody. They get mad if they want to, but the older you get, the less you care about how they feel. I'm walking up in here. I know I'm walking up in here. See, you can tell them, baby, I love you. And some of them ain't listening. Because you are showing them love every time you do something for them. Every time they sit on your furniture. Every time they eat from your pots. Yeah, that's love now. Because love is action and love gives.
Love does.
Without strings on it, love just provides. And it keeps giving. So old man Jacob gave to Joseph more than he gave to the other sons. Which is why it says he loved him more. Because he had a son whose heart was right. Parents know their children. And they know some kids you can do for, and they're gonna treat it the way it's supposed to be. With decency and respect. And some kids you do for them and they swear up and down you ain't done enough. What took you so long? I don't wear them kind of shoes. Shoes I wear cost twice as much as that.
Why you barefoot?
That's why you're barefoot. Amen. Amen. The deacon is word with me. He's the word with me. He's the word with me.
That's the reason.
You do what you can. And because you love, you keep giving. And give. See, look, my mama used to tell us sometimes as we were growing up, she said, I could have bought myself a meal. I wanted to get me a shrimp dinner. She said, I wanted to get thus and so. I wanted to get them shoes. But I sacrificed. In order that y'all would get something. And she'd have to tell some of them, I'm glad I wasn't on the list. I didn't live that way. Mama said, you don't appreciate it. Therefore, I withdraw my hand. She still loved her child, but she couldn't show her love the way that she wanted to. After I got older, I fully understood how mama has to sacrifice tomorrow to provide for you. If you had a selfish mama, she'd be all prettied up, dutied up. And you'd be raggedy around the edge. I'm preaching up in here. I didn't know I was going to bring it like this, but here it is. But here comes the dreamer. The dreamer comes. He is again. Somebody had another dream. I can't help it if God gives me a dream. Some of my dreams are daydreams. Some of them are night dreams. In other words, sometimes I'm asleep. But I'm dreaming. Sometimes I'm wide awake. But I'm dreaming. When God takes a hold of your mind, this finite mind, limited mind, and God begins to pour in his thoughts, his ideas. Then all of a sudden you are stunned and people are looking at you and you're looking off in space and they're going like, hey, you listening to me? You go like, oh, what did you say? I'm sorry. Because your mind wasn't here. Your body was still here. Pray with me, Cheryl. But your mind, it was long gone. I don't mind telling people the Lord's polite that I was a million miles away. I ain't heard nothing that you said. I was long gone. Didn't mean you no harm, but my mind took off. That's right. Yeah. God will give you dreams. Yes, he will. He speaks through dreams and visions. God controls them. That's why we are not using our language when you say, I had a crazy dream. You need to stop that. You need to drop that from your vocabulary. Because when you read in the Bible, you find out God gave some of his children the ability to interpret dreams. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's right. One of them, that's all he couldn't miss. over in Babylon, under the thumb of your enemy. And God says, I give you dreams and you can interpret. My God.
Yes, sir.
Ain't that single dream that we have crazy? It just doesn't, I hope y'all pick up on this, it doesn't make sense to us
That's right.
in our natural mind. But every dream we have has meaning to it.
Yes, it does.
If you don't understand it, just say, I don't understand it.
Yes, sir.
Tell God, Lord, I don't know what that meant. All I know is I remember it. And I'm going to hang on to it until you show it to me.
That's right. That's right. Amen.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Sometimes he'll have you to live through it.
Yeah, amen.
And you'll begin to understand the dream that you had.
It comes true.
And all of a sudden it ain't crazy
Yeah.
no more.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Amen.
The dreamer comes. The brothers over here doing what they do, probably slamming bones. Oh, by the way, dominoes, y'all.
Yes, sir.
Maybe they're playing some big wigs. I don't know. Maybe they had a chessboard. Maybe they're shooting pool, throwing darts on the board. I don't know. They were doing something. Y'all go down the list. I ain't calling everything. Y'all don't need me to call all of that, do you? Because I ain't going to do it. Use your imagination. You know your family. You know what they do when certain ones hook up. They might do what I said, but they're doing sometimes something else. Make you wonder, is that your brother? Man, don't talk to me like that. I'm your brother. Uh-huh. You back doing that again, huh? Oh, shut up, man, shut up. Uh-huh. That's what I'm talking about. You lost respect. Then they look at you crazy, like you a stranger. The dreamer shows up to tell him another dream that God gave him. The sun, the moon, the constellations? Yeah. What? He's somebody. And 11 stars. You know how some people are, they think they're a star child. Y'all know how some family is. Some of them think they're bigger than Hollywood. They ain't never been there. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know how some of the family is. Their hairstyle always better than everybody else. Their clothes always fit better than everybody else. They put on their makeup better than everybody else. Their teeth are whiter than everybody else. Their walk is smoother than everybody. Y'all know some family. Don't call no names. Because we all got some.
Yep.
They think they're stars. Stars. You can't tell them that they're just human. Better not remind them that they are your brother or your sister. And they'll get mad at you. They want you to recognize them as the star. And when you remind them that you remember.
Pull his hands up.
Yeah. Yeah, you might find that your own brethren become your worst enemy. The sun, the moon, and 11 stars. Now you know, when they looked at the situation, they was hot. It's 11 of us. One of him. And that rascal said 11 stars. And the sun, that's daddy. And the moon, that's mama. He's talking about the whole family. Paul ain't gonna bow to him. Oh yeah, that was hot. And when he told his daddy kind of looked at him. told you. God reveals it to other people sometimes so they can see.
Yeah.
God wanted them to know. I promoted him.
That's right.
Ain't nothing you can do about it.
No.
You know the little snotty-nosed kid? That might be the one that God promoted. Ah, help me today, help me today, help me.
Dirty bird.
Help me, help me, help me. The one that stutters and can't speak too well. The one that got a lot of geeky in him. That might be the one God promoted.
Yeah. Right.
The dark one in the crowd.
Yeah.
Where all the rest are bright.
That's right. Come on now.
That might be the one God promoted. Might be the bright one when all the rest of them are dark.
Yeah.
That God might have promoted.
That's right.
God don't care nothing about what we care about. He has no respect of person. We are the ones that get stuck on the wrong thing. We are the ones that get hung up on stuff we ain't got no business being hung up on. When he tells it, his father looks at him and says, what is this dream? You a dream, boy. That's a tough dream you done had now. You mean to tell me that me
And your mom.
and your mom? Now that's a tough thing now. Daddy said me and your mom. And all of your brothers gonna bow to you? The brethren envied him. You know they already hated him. They had plenty of reason to hate him. Their reasons. Now see, when Daddy made him a coat of many colors over in verse 3, it was like a patchwork coat.
Yes, sir.
It was a coat that he had different materials and different types of things that had different colors. And he sewed them all together and made a special coat
Yes, sir.
for his son. That's why that coat was so unusual.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It was a one of a kind.
That's right.
Put me in mind of the old patch quilts that my grandmama used to make.
That's right.
There were some other women who made them too, but I love Granny's. Granny make you a patch quilt. Oh my God. Even if she didn't give it to you, you just went to visit her at her house. Deacon Austell, you see, when she went there, opened that trunk, a lot of these kids don't know nothing about that old special trunk. Amen. When she went to that trunk and she opened that trunk, it was like she opened up a trunk full of gold and silver, treasure. When she opened it, all that stuff looked like it was glowing. You say, ooh, the patch quilts. Patch quilts. Patch quilts. And she'd reach in there so delicately and pick them up. She'd pick up one, and she said, lay down right there on that pallet. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm taking somebody back before they had a bed in every room. I'm talking about when you were in the living room, the dining room, the family room, on the floor.
Yeah.
When they made a pallet. And then they get the patch quilt. God Almighty. Put the patch quilt over you. And you felt like you never wanted to move. Y'all remember that feeling? You just looked all side to side and around. You got like, yeah. And if somebody kicked too hard, you say, quit.
Yeah.
You didn't want nobody messing this up. You wanted to see it. You be like, yeah. And when you went to sleep, you was fine. You was like, when you woke up, you even felt better. Your eyes came open, you looked, and the patch quilt was all over you. Where Granny had spent time and much love sewing all of these parts and pieces together. My God, my God. Woo, what a time. Y'all remember them days, don't you? Lord have mercy. They looked at him and the brothers would envy him. They got all upset, mad at him because he was talking like he was talking, upset with him because he didn't hesitate. He kept having these dreams. Kept having them. God kept giving him the dreams. Also getting him ready for the future. because he had the gift to interpret dreams.
Yes, sir.
It got him in trouble, got him out of trouble.
That's right.
Amen.
That's right.
Your gift will make a way for you.
Yes.
But oftentimes when people discover you got a spiritual gift, some folk try to destroy you. But the same gift that they're angry about is the same gift that will get you out of what you are in. Joseph in prison later in life, because his ability to interpret dreams got him out of prison.
Yeah, he did.
Got him promoted to the second in command, the second in all of Egypt. Because what? God gave him a gift. These rascals got all upset, but what? The father observed the same. It reminds me of Mary when the angel spoke to her. The Bible says she observed these things when she was told about baby Jesus and what God was going to do. She didn't understand it all. And we don't understand everything about God, but God is still on the throne. Sits high and he looks low. And all we've got to do is hang on to God's unchanging hand. Y'all see that? Verse 19 clarifies it all, wraps it up like a Christmas present. And they said one to another after they looked up and saw him again. They didn't say, here come our brother. They didn't say, here come Joseph. They said, here come the dreamer. One thing good about that, when people stop calling you by your name, start calling you by your spiritual abilities, that's a good thing. Some people try to embarrass me. They think by calling me reverend in front of a bunch of folk that I'm supposed to melt and disappear. And I answer quickly, yes. What's up, brother? And they look at me like he actually, he ain't trying to duck. Y'all know why some of them are doing that? You already know, but I'm going to tell you. Because there are some preachers that's living so raggedy. They don't want nobody to know because the people will light in on them. You low down, dirty, slimy rascal.
He say slimy.
Nasty, good for nothing. You are so-called preacher? What kind of preacher is you?
So-called.
And then after that, they ride them. That day, the next day, next week, next month. They never can live up to it. I don't have no problem with it. Throw it at me, that's good. Yes, I am. Know who I am. And I know what happens in their minds. Their minds go back and say, click, 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 click. Oh, that's right, I didn't hear them cuss. That's right, he ain't doing no dirt over here and over. Oh, wait a minute. He don't do, wait a minute. He must be
What they've been doing.
a son of God. And guess what happens? Thank you, Lord. God will send a Nicodemus. Some of them will catch me, don't think it's strange, y'all, in the bathroom. And want to talk about their problems or the Bible. I don't care where they catch me. If you need to catch me in the bathroom, that's where we're going to talk. If I can help you in the bathroom, then that's good because I might be able to help you in the open public. Y'all with me here?
Yes, sir.
And some people get all nervous in the bathroom because somebody's like, oh, but man, don't back up on me, man. Don't be come talking to me in here. We talk out there. They ain't staring you down. Sometimes they talking, just the voice is traveling. They ain't looking at you. People so nervous. Nervous. I'll tell a Cisco man. Oh. Y'all do know that's what they do. Where you from? Sam said, man, Sam said, you know, Sam said, put deal with people. But see, then they start thinking about how you carry yourself. Hey, he ain't like that. Oh, man. But you got a lot of people scared. Straight scared to be for real.
Yeah, that's it.
But there's a dreamer coming. The dreamer got dreams. Because God keeps giving me dreams. And I've been dreaming real big. And it ain't going to be a problem. Because God will show you how to think.
They will.
And it don't take everything that you have. Yeah. We've been in this building 20 some odd years. Hadn't changed much. But God give me strength and let me live a little while longer. It's about to change.
Yes, sir.
Amen. It is. Been to do a little work here. A little work in there. A little work. Fix it up. Change it up.
Amen.
Make it better.
Amen.
Ain't gonna take everything we got. A little ingenuity. Whole bunch of prayer.
Yes, sir.
Some effort.
Amen.
Camaraderie. But we will do what God wants us to do because God has the vision. God gives the dreams. And all we got to do is follow the law. That's all we got to do. That's all we got to do. I got my little feelers going forward now so we can find out about getting the thing situated, starting with the roof. But we ain't finna go out and spend $20,000 because you ain't got to do that. You can go out there. There's some people out there now waiting on it. They want 20 grand. Give me 20, baby. I'll hook you up. No, you ain't. You can get the same work done a whole lot cheaper. Why? Because there's a dreamer coming.
Amen. Amen.
When you let God lead you, your dreams can turn to reality. Things will happen to make a big difference. I know you're ready to see a change, a physical change in structure. I am too. Without going broke and without owing everything to the bank. We ain't going there because there's a dreamer in the house. And when God gives you a dream, God says, you just follow this. Take a look at it and see how things are going. You will hear parts and pieces as we go forward. And you'll see it happen right in front of you. And you'll be so proud, so happy, so glad to see that God is still in the blessing business. Well, I've got to admit there will be some, whether they belong here or don't belong here, they are here, and they'll say, what they doing? We cut down a tree outside and folk got to running their mouth. Cut down a tree? Why? Because some people can't dream. They don't understand God. They don't understand God's program. But when you do something, people start looking at you strange. Don't worry. I know some people are thinking, now, we ain't hardly got nobody. Our numbers are low. That's good. God will sometimes whittle it down to get things done.
Amen. Amen.
There's a dreamer in the house. Ain't no need to be talking about lying and sign up. We need these many people to do that. No, no, no. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Amen.
Amen, somebody.
Amen.
Just keep doing what you've been doing. And we will be all right.
Amen.
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 There's a dreamer
There you go. There you go.
in the house. The dreamer is coming. And when God visits, then we need to get busy.
Yes, sir. Amen.
Oh, you'll learn more as it unfolds. Can't show everybody the blueprints in the beginning.
Amen.
Don't spend a dime, just talk to folk and gather information. And before you know it, you'll find out a whole lot of things. And once you find out what you need, then God will speak and say, hey, I need you to go this way. And when you make that step, you go another. And then you make that step, you go another. Biggest cost of anything is labor. And when you cut your labor, amen somebody. And y'all know what I'm talking about. Materials ain't no real problem. It's labor. And all you need is a few willing workers.
That's it. That's it.
God done let me get my back straight again. Hey, baby! Don't you know I'm glad about it?
Yes, sir.
Y'all remember when I was up here a few months back? I had to lean on this thing for the whole time I was preaching. I was leaning, I was hurting. And I was preaching and leaning. And then some days I couldn't even stand up there and do that. It was hurting so bad. Had to put a chair down there and sit in the chair. And while I was sitting, I was hurting. I'm a dreamer. Because God has given me. And we're moving on to higher ground.
I know he is.
Just hold on. Just hold on a little while longer. You're going to see your labor, your finances, your prayers coming to pass right here. Ain't going to be, what they say, ain't as long as it has been. Because God has a dreamer in the house. Y'all just pray with me and get with me. It's going to be fine. Ain't no secret phone calls. Oh, that's why we really doing that. No! Y'all hear that? It ain't me. That wasn't from me, not the dreamer. We ain't gonna go that way. That's why I'm talking to y'all now in my message. Some people might say, well, you ain't told us nothing. I told you as much as I got. The details I said will be brought forth as we move ahead. But we're working on it. Us is working on it. Thank you, Lord.